Just over 1 year ago, the Copenhagen Games hosted TF2 for the first time in its history. It held two tournaments, one for 6v6 and one for Highlander, and brought about a large number of players and teams from all around Europe. On the side of sixes, a mixed team of European powerhouses Seven and Ascent created the side Essentialadas, who went on to take the top prize. In Highlander it was Strong Opinions, the Deutschland champions, who would go on to win their second LAN title. Since then we've had the highs of another Intercontinental I-Series and the lows of Rewind 3, named Episode 3, being cancelled. This week, Copenhagen Games hosts TF2 for the second time, and with an even bigger prize pool and a number of the best teams in the world attending, who will be the one standing tall by the end of the weekend? In the 6v6 tournament there are some giants turning up, all fighting for the €10,000 prize pool. The top 4 teams from the latest TF2 season will be in attendance, forming the invite group. The favourites will of course be Seven, who after the disappointment of finishing runners-up at I-63 have gone on to win the next 2 TF2 Premiership titles, a streak of 4 on the bounce, and a record 10th in total for the core of this team. Their biggest obstacle will no doubt be Ascent, their closest rivals from the past couple of European seasons, finishing runners-up both times. With a number of former Seven players on their side and some of the best DM players in the world, they are a force to be reckoned with. The third invite team will be Swift, who finished with the bronze medal last TF2 season. The Org of Swift has reached 2 Premiership finals, winning the title in Season 28, but this lineup is fresh from the past few months, and showed their quality in taking maps from Ascent twice in the playoffs of Season 32, and being whiskers away from reaching the final themselves. The final side in this group is Feint Gaming, another team with experienced Premiership talent, and former LAN winners to boot. Despite finishing 4th in Season 32, they boast the achievement of being the only side other than Ascent to win a map against Seven in an TF2 official for over a year. That's not all, however. The Open Group boasts a further 24 teams, many including gamers with high level experience. 2 of note will be LEGO and the Theorists. The former are third place finishers at the last Copenhagen Games, and have some of the most experienced TF2 players in the tournament. Their highest position in an TF2 season was 3rd in Season 28, when they finished the regular season with the highest points total alongside Swift, but lost out in the playoffs. The Theorists, on the other hand, are a relatively new team, winning Division 1 in Season 31 and participating in the most recent season of Premiership, finishing 6th and thus avoiding relegation. While the Open Group could bring about any sorts of surprises, these 2 sides will definitely be looking to reach the playoffs. In terms of Highlander, the defending champions will return, as well as other intimidating sides. Strong Opinions, who won the LAN last year, return with a slightly different roster, but the same players who won Season 16 of TF2 at the end of 2018. With 5 Premiership titles and 2 LAN wins already under their belt, they are the most successful side in Highlander and will be favourites for the tournament. Another Premiership side will also be in attendance, Kitty's Barkan Bandami. The Russian side has battled for playoffs for the past few seasons and will be bringing a number of experienced players to their first ever LAN, including Boshi, regarded as possibly the best jumper in TF2. There are another couple of sides boasting Premiership gamers in their lineups. Yak's Make-A-Wish have a number of players who participated in the last Copenhagen Games, as well as others who have reached TF2 finals, with some of these names playing in the Sixes invite group also. Adel and Temflip, led by former Premiership champion De Milchman, have a rather Nordic look to them, with high-tier experience all through the lineup. A total of 8 teams are competing in the Highlander event, with €2,000 and gaming hardware up for grabs. The winners of each event are far from clear, however they promise some amazing games and intense action throughout the tournament. Matches begin on Thursday, April the 18th, with games every day until the grand final on Saturday the 20th. Don't forget to tune into Critscast for all the action, as both 6v6 and Highlander tournaments will be covered live.